Hello everyone, Scott Collier, West Ham Fan TV. Welcome to the big match preview, back for the season by Ladbrokes. Today I'm previewing the West Ham United versus Stoke City game. 8 PM kickoff at the London Stadium on Monday night. A big 6-pointer. You know, I've said that a few times this season, but this one is another massive game. Good point away to Chelsea last time out. Some good individual performances. You know, the team, they played well first half. We rode our luck a lot, but we went 1-0 down, but got ourselves back into the game, and we're unlucky not to have a penalty in the second half as well. Excellent displays from Declan Rice and a Bonner at the back, and a superb performance by Joe Hart. You know, a massive confidence boost for him. You know, the lads to be a bit disappointed the way they did concede the goal, but you know, the display after that, you know, it will just breed more and more confidence into the side. Going into this game sees us with 2 wins in our last 6 and only 1 loss in our last 7 home games. You know, and that is really good form, especially at home for a team that's down near the bottom. You need to be picking up points at home. You know, and that's something that we've started to do now, and it's good to see. You know, we need to try and make home advantage count. And in this game, for me, we just need to hit the ground running. Much like we did against Southampton. You know, we got an early goal against them, or an early-ish goal against them, you know, and made life difficult for them. We pressed high, and we need to do exactly exactly in this game against Stoke. You know, they're on a poor run of form at the moment. They've only won 1 in their last 10, only got 1 win away from home all season. You know, so we need to make them facts count. On the downside, though, we've only got 1 win against them in our last 9 fixtures, which was the 3-0 win up there earlier in the season. And we haven't beaten them at home since 2011, which I think we run out 3-0 winners in that one. Denver Bar getting a goal, I do believe. You know, so it's that side of the stats are not very good. But, you know, I just think if we can come out the blocks as we did against Southampton, make the pressure count, get an early goal, puts them under a lot more pressure. You know, as I said, they are on a poor run of form, so we just need to make that count. Get this job done early, you know, and get another good win, leaving us into the last few games of the season. Injury-wise, they will be without Lee Grant. Charlie Adam serving his last match ban. I think he got suspended for 3 games for sending off. This is the last game he will miss. They'll have a bit of a boost. Kurt Zuma returned to the bench in their last fixture. He will probably come into the starting 11, which will strengthen their back line. You know, he's a good young defender. You know, I think he's still on loan from Chelsea. Good player. So he will sort of try and help shore him up, and it'll make it a bit more difficult for us. But, you know, as I said, we just need to hit the ground running on this one. Players to keep an eye on for them. Obviously, Shaqiri, very talented player, very tricky. Always a threat, always one to watch. When we played them up at their place, I was slightly impressed by Ramadan. You know, he's a very good young player, Egyptian as well. You know, probably be in the same World Cup side as Mo Salah. So, you know, he's one to keep an eye on as well. He will be a threat. So, you know, don't get me wrong, when we played them up at their place, they did have chances. You know, they could have easily got a couple of goals against us. So we do need to up our pressure and up our work rate to make sure we get the win. Bit of an headache for David Moyes going into this one. I will have team news when I come back with a starting 11 show. Obviously, we'll wait for Moyes' press conference and then I'll do that show. But a bit of an headache for him. Javier Hernandez comes off the bench, scores the equaliser against Chelsea. Should he come into the starting 11? You know, that's the question I'm asking you guys. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Should he come into the starting 11? And if so, whose place should he take? You know, he's said it's good to have these selection headaches. Our bench hasn't been too great. I'm hoping Lanzini will at least make the bench to boost it a little bit. You know, but we'll wait and see what Moyes has to come out and say in his press conference. Favourite very much for watching. As I said, leave comments below on whether Hernandez should start, who should become in place for you. Score predictions as well. I'll read some of them out in the starting 11 show. Check out all our other videos, all our other content that are out. One thing left to say, come on you ones.